Hello guys, I am back again with another video for you guys today. For the first time, I'm actually playing with ROM 2. Now if you're wondering what's with the screen down here, I'm not sure if it'll come out like that in the video, but it's because I'm running this in windowed mode. That's the only way I can really run this game. If I don't, it lags to hell and it looks really bad. There's all black screens just come up all the time, which is really annoying, but what are you gonna do? So this is a quick battle that I just did, multiplayer. So I'm going to quickly show you this, guys. So I'm trying to show you my Egyptian build. I am playing as Egypt. My opponent is playing as Baktria, and I'm going to quickly show you my build in the tactical map. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 thorax pikemen. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 light peltasts. I have I have 3 thorax swordsmen and 1 Galatian swordsman. Then I have 1, 2, 3 Potomac cav. So if I go up here, I'm going to show you my my opponent's build here. I have he has 1, 2, 3. From what I can see, I think there's a 4th here, so at least maybe 3 or 4 thorax pikemen. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 at least elite Persian archers, and then in the back he has 1, 2, 3, 4 thorax swords, and an eastern spearman and a Bactrian royal guard. So that's the builds for a minute, and we'll see how it goes. So let's get it out of this and let's press play. So yeah, if I'm being honest, I didn't actually expect I was going to do ROM 2, to be honest. I just started playing it there a while ago. I started playing multiplayer and it was quite fun, I had to say. It's what it is, to be honest. It's still a fun game. It's still, even with all the problems with it, that I would definitely agree with. Let's just get let's give you the best look of the battlefield. So what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be using my trees to the cover to hide my army, and I'm going to use the trees to limit the amount of casualty as I get from his archers, and I'm going to try and just knock his infantry out, as much infantry out as I can, with my peltasts, because peltasts are really good in this patch. Patch 9. They are really deadly, and I'm actually surprised with the amount of archers I've been seeing, because I've played a couple of games, and 2 of them were with arrow to the knee in a 2v2, and in both the games a lot of the players that we played against brought archers, which is surprising because archers are not very good in this patch. They're pretty bad, I'd say. Slingers outranged them, which still baffles me, and they do less damage than them, and javelins javelins are just deadly in general. Javelins are very short range, which means they are balanced pretty well. As you can see, this is their range. It's not that good. Well, actually, these are like pelters. I think I've extended range, so that might help. So I don't think he can actually see my army at this rate. He's actually pushed it up a bit. He's nearly gone into range. He's just out of range, actually. So I think I move up my peltast here, and I start focusing in on one of his thorax pikemen to try and knock them out as quick as I can. Because when I attack them, I want to be able to really crash through his infantry. So I am actually planning to do a couple more ROM 2 videos. I am going to be doing some interesting stuff with them as well. I have some interesting stuff in the works at the minute, so I'll eventually get it to you. I don't know when I will, but hopefully it'll be soon with this particular game. I think you'll quite enjoy it. Whoa, look at this poor guys. Javelins to the face. Yeah, look how much damage these are doing. And if you look at here, we barely taken any casualties. Well, I've essentially wiped out an entire unit at this point. I'm pushing up my thorax swords. I'm pushing up my infantry in general now. I'm moving my cav around the flanks. Yeah, actually didn't bring cav, so that gives me a very distinct advantage. It means because of the less damage that peltas take, I've actually entirely wiped out 2 of his pikeman units, nearly, pretty much. So it's really not a good time for him at this point. That unit's completely broken. I've got some targeting that unit there. I've got some targeting this unit too. So it's really not good for him at the minute. I think I begin to charge in now with my thorax swords and these guys over here. I have my pikes beginning to move up too. I nearly wiped out another unit of them. I didn't actually notice this in the battle. I was focusing on other things, but I actually wiped out nearly 3 pikeman units. And if you looked at the if you looked at the cost of them, I'm being much more cost effective with my units than he is, because those archers essentially did nothing. Like, I'm gonna look at I'll show you the kills after, but they did very little damage. I actually have his pikemen. I actually got right into his archers and his infantry here, which actually routes, I think, with his archers, which is handy. My cav has got into his, and I've actually got another cav, my other atomic cav, which is shock cav, if I remember rightly, into his thorax swords, and there's his 2 thorax swords over here. And I've got my thorax pikemen into his archers. I've wiped out all of his pikemen now, nearly. And I've got my thorax swords into his infantry, so it's really going well for me at this stage. As you can see, javelins just kick ass, like they really do. And this wasn't really a build I thought about. I just really just did this essentially on the fly. So I was quite impressed with that build that I made. It worked out rather well for me. An entire 104 unit of thorax swords just routed. So, like, well, everything is just complete. I think I've started a chain route. All that's left is essentially his archers and some spearmen left. It's pretty much. He has some thorax pikemen, which are doing very bad at the minute. They've killed a couple of my thorax pikes up here, and then actually being the route now. So he has some thorax pikemen here, which actually gets into my atomic cav a bit, but I managed to pull them out before they do heavy damage. And that unit just routed there. I've got my javelins in on them again. They actually didn't lose ammo to the very end of the battle, so they have a lot of ammo as well. I have some thorax swords as well coming into his. I'm beginning to now run down his archers with my cavalry, and yeah, it's pretty much GG at this point. It's just a matter of when. And his general, I think, is dead at this point. If you have a look at this, his Bactrian Royal Guards routed. I've got his cav into his archers. So yeah, it's pretty much GG, and he actually ended it just there. So yeah, that's a close victory. And let's have a look at this. So as you can see, my cavalry, they killed between the 3 of them, which I believe is they killed nearly 300, give or take, maybe 300, maybe 350 between them, which is very strong. I peltas, I did a lot of damage. I think they cost like about 800, and considering the units that they got, like, look at that, like, for 2 of those units killed nothing. 3 actually, if you count 3. So 3 units, 4 essentially. So 4 of his pikeman units, which cost about 800 each, give or take, were dead, like, without actually doing anything. Whereas if you look at mine, like, it's pretty, like, they didn't do much better, but they took a lot less damage, but at least they did some kind of damage. And yeah, my peltas really won that battle for me. They are very deadly. So yeah, that's the battle day. That's the battle, guys. And I hope you enjoyed this, guys. And if you want to see more, please put it down in the comments. And I'll see you guys whenever I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and bye.